Hey guys, how you doing? It's Ryan Date, aka Date Ryan. I'm on Twitch and on Twitter. Remember the Hashira podcast, we talk all things anime and nerd, and we're so grateful that you guys have been tuning to us, rocking with us, and chilling with us. Thank you for all you've been doing, all the subs, all the new people following us, all the new members of the Hashira Demon Slayer Corps. We thank you that you're rocking with us. So, long time coming, but here comes episode 2, or part 2 of our conversation with Chatty Patty from the Black Ramen podcast. And of course, Kev from the Vibes Over Everything podcast, the v.o.e podcast, if you search them up. So be sure to check out their content. If you like what we're doing here, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join the conversation. That's the point of these things in the first place. So enjoy what comes next.
I'd like to begin with a fact.
The new gen was out there now.
Yes.
What do you think of it compared to what we grew up?
We got time?
Let me see.
we
Let
got
me see.
time?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean,
a little bit.
I haven't.
So I mean, this is gonna be like a 2-part episode.
Yeah,
I was gonna say definitely make it a
It's
2-parter.
the greatest. Anyway, don't get me started.
sorry.
Don't do that to me.
Sorry, go ahead.
So.
I'm sorry.
No, that's just on y'all.
Nah, you know what it is? I love the fact that the new gen anime is getting more people, because here's the thing. I want more watchers. I want more anime watchers, because that means my shit is gonna get picked up eventually. So the more you guys come,
say so.
yes,
say so.
I'm ready for Vagabond to get picked up. Mappa, you know what you got to do.
Mappa,
so
poor
I
guys.
just need all of y'all to come together and come accord. Like, I don't care if Demon Slayer is your first anime. That's amazing. Great. Kudos to you. Watch more. I want to see more of y'all. But you want to know something was very essential? You have to listen to Black Ramen podcast so we can put you on to the latest anime that you need to be watching.
That was beautiful. That was good.
But another thing I don't like the fact that we have new watchers that are trying to create the new big 3. That's what's going on with the new gen. Understand this: Big 3 is not an opinion; it's a fact. Big 3 was not created by your opinions about what you like, which is fine. It's cute. I love it. But understand that the Big 3 were highly influenced in the States with manga sales, well past 200 episodes. They're Big 3 for a reason. They cannot be changed. So understand and enjoy on top of it, right? So don't discredit the ones before y'all.
So
Don't
What
discredit.
year works? Wait, so there can't be a new, not a new, but like just
It's
a new
impossible.
generation Big 3.
It's impossible. Because of how mainstream anime is right now, the numbers are not hitting the way it hit back then for Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach.
So
Because-
I'm glad you brought up that 3. Now, from what I've seen on multiple platforms and videos, whatever, DBs everyone has DBZ as like the top.
That's
Grandpa.
cute.
It's
And
grandpa.
then
That's
branch,
cute.
and then branch off the 3. That's where now.
No. We all know that Dragon Ball Z is the godfather.
Yes, it
We
is.
get it. It
Okay.
ran longer. It came out first. That's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
But still, the Big 3 still pulled out numbers.
Yes.
At the
okay.
same time,
I just
simultaneous.
wanted to know how you felt about everyone
Nah,
doing that.
it's fine. You can love Dragon Ball Z, and of course, a lot of you guys love Dragon Ball Z. Like, y'all will swear to God, y'all love Goku so much. It's fine. But and you know what?
Vegeta stands.
Yeah,
up.
word.
Oh, yeah.
No, I love Vegeta.
Well
know-
written character in
Vegeta's
anime.
one of the
Period.
written characters.
Well, I think Baby Daddy Piccolo is awesome.
What they box
And
at?
now,
That's all the
and now
I love
he's
that they
dating-
fan. That was amazing.
He's a man of color. Not only that, he's dating Pam's teacher, which is a black girl. So like,
Baby
she got
Daddy
hair like
Piccolo.
me, and they sit there having picnics to like.
Picnics.
So-
I see what you did there. That's crazy. That is. Y'all didn't catch.
Wait a second.
Okay, all right. There's no one. All right. Anyway.
Yo,
She's
No,
joking.
Are you just outside?
No, I need
no,
to
he's
know.
he's really dating a black woman.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
What, the picnics?
No, I'm not talking about that.
I'm
talking
we
about
can't have picnics
one
in
of
the
the
park.
best, well-written characters is
Oh no,
Vegeta.
it's Vegeta.
Oh,
It's definitely
okay,
Vegeta.
okay.
I just no, that's just no. We're going by fan favorite.
Yeah, I thought
love
she was just-
Piccolo,
yeah.
but Vegeta, yeah.
Okay.
I just
So
don't like the
well-written.
fact.
so well.
Wait,
No,
so
he is.
I want to get back to this
I
Big 3
think
thing.
he's
now.
the one that makes Goku better. That's just
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 1000%.
No, but we're not even.
You know,
it doesn't stop
that's
there.
just-
In terms of the, in terms of
It doesn't.
no, it,
His back down.
no,
That boy
it
Goose about to go
doesn't. It
crazy.
just doesn't
Nope.
stop there. In terms, let's like if you think about the psychological anguish that this man has gone through from a child to now, is crazy.
Yes.
And it's like, granted, yes, we get to watch Goku. He wakes up, he sees a new person, he wants to fight them. This dude had to battle with the fact that he's not the strongest Saiyan.
Right.
He's still competing against the strongest Saiyan. He's
Right.
calling the strongest Saiyan his friend, which he's fighting against because he's not sure if he should still have this person as a friend, because this is not what Saiyans do. Now I'm
Right.
going against what I'm known for my
Right.
life on the planet of Vegeta.
Wait, the hairline. That's crazy. That's crazy.
What is going on?
You gotta be gangster to walk out your house looking like that with that
Wow,
widow's
nah,
peak.
yo, what?
With that widow's peak? Come on, that's
Not the
You
Vegeta
gotta be
slander.
gangster.
no, but I like him though. He gangster because he's not doing the spray, the Akon.
Wow. He don't got the headband. He don't got the headband. to cover it up.
Oh
What
shoot!
is happening?
Whatever. He could have came out with a Scully easily, but he's like, fuck, I'ma fuck all y'all up with this forehead. Fuck what you.
Yo,
Yo,
I want Patty is bugged out.
Yo, what?
That's
crazy.
It's really crazy.
Talked about this.
Now she wilded, but I just wanna
this man.
double back on what you were saying about like the anguish and the everything that Vegeta is dealing with, because that I agree with you 100% with everything that I'm 10 toes down on everything you just said. And like one of the most interesting things about Vegeta to me is the fact that like through all of that, like he clings to his strength. Like that's the main thing that he clings to. And like throughout the series, you constantly see that strength just get broken down constantly. He's constantly rebuilding it, broken down, rebuilding it. Even trying to get back to, we could go back to the Majin Buu saga where he, succumbs to the Majin Vegeta form. And
Just
he
to
said,
beat his rival.
all that.
But
just
what?
to
But
beat
when
his
does
rival.
when does it end though?
Well, just a quick insert. You said strength. You meant pride.
Pride. That's what. That's definitely.
I'll
Right.
say-
You're absolutely right.
Good job on the cleanup. Good job on the
Definitely, yeah. And the fact that like now, and this is probably like the main thing that I did like about Super, just seeing like Vegeta's interactions with everybody, and even like when his daughter was about to be born and how he was, and like that.
Preach.
That just
Yeah,
broke my
it's
heart.
so
I ain't gonna
funny.
lie.
Yeah,
I was like,
preach.
damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, pretending like he don't
It's like
care, but
seeing-
really he
Yeah,
cared the
yeah.
most.
You feel me?
That's
It's
not how
like
you hold
seeing
the
a
baby.
man-
He took
it's
the
like
baby
seeing
from
a man-
us, from little Trunks.
It's like seeing a man like overcoming certain traumas and like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Being cured. You know what I'm
Vegeta
saying?
reminds me of all those black dads who work really hard and don't know
Exactly.
how to show you real love because they're out working
Exactly.
all day long. Like, that's when I see
Exactly.
Vegeta, that's what I'm reminded of. Like,
That's
when-
why he got the
That's why
Bodman
it
shirt
hits,
on.
yo.
you know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Like, remember with Trunks? He was like, Trunks, if you finish our
Dance
training.
with my father.
He was like, Trunks, if you train well, I'm gonna take you to the amusement park. Like it's all those things that you see him doing, and like you said, interacting with other characters around like the dinners and stuff like that. Like Vegeta became like watching Vegeta from beginning to end is just it is. He develops. That's character
Yeah.
development.
I'm glad you brought that up. But right now, I'm being a hater. I feel like when you go into social media, we don't have conversations like this about character building and backstory. What we're talking about is verses, and I'm tired of seeing verses because I know
They don't even be
my
making
mangaka
sense.
didn't stay up 3 o'clock in the morning to finish this chapter for us to talk about verses and the breakdown of
Or Luffy versus Naruto. Like
do you know these are mangakas that have sclerosis writing these stories for you just so you could talk about who can
And
be
they mad cool with each other.
Yeah, they are. They like each other.
Yeah,
You
word.
thinking they up here? No, everybody they fucks with each other like that, and that's it's just like conversations like that need to be had more, and this is why I appreciate you guys because you guys don't just go surface level with it. Y'all able to sit there and dissect the character and the
Appreciate you.
development and the backstory and the points of what's being made. That is very important because once you realize the story and what's the main objective out of all this shit for each character, because each character has a different objective of what they're doing, what their goal is.
Absolutely.
You find out a lot. It may be cheesy. You might find out a lot about yourself as a person and your goals and your purpose and what you want to do in life. Because a quick side note, Luffy, I love Luffy. Luffy goes so hard for his friends just for a piece of a turkey leg, and it's crazy for him. Everybody's like, yo, so gun-ho, but he's just like, yo, I just want to be Pirate King because I want to be free.
Yeah.
And that's the most illest shit I ever heard. Like, this dude goes so hard for the people he loved, and he's just like, I just want to do it just not for greed, not for property, not to just be number one. No, just to be the king of the prize is the freest.
Yeah.
I just want to be free. I don't want to be part of this system.
Which is exactly what it means meant to be a pirate during the time period. The actual
Yes.
pirates, yeah, it meant to be free.
Yes,
Yeah,
not to
so-
be limited, not for the government to tell you what to do, just to be on the seas and just like, you know when you want to eat, you know when you want to go to sleep. You don't pay taxes. That shit is fire. Shit is fire. So I think more conversations needs to be had, especially when you're on social media, because I feel like with these new gens that are coming into anime, they're not seeing how great it really is. They're just looking at, okay, surface level. So that's why I feel bad, because some of these animes that are coming out are not getting noticed because of the fact they're looking at fight scenes. We're looking at
I guess you could say Demon Slayer with the high animation
first
quality.
of all, you affordable. Let me tell you something. Y'all gotta pay taxes.
My bad.
Y'all gotta
What
stop
you
doing
about
this
to
shit.
say?
No, for real.
I hear you, Uncle Sam.
No, it's true, because this is the reason everybody knows this.
My
Ufotable
bad.
has top quality tier animation when it comes to Demon Slayer.
Yeah, they
Why?
definitely
Because
are
they
on
don't
the top,
pay
though.
fucking taxes. They don't pay taxes. They got audited every year. If you know Ufotable, they did the Fate
Fate
series.
series, yeah.
They did the Fate series
Unlimited
every year.
budget works.
Yeah.
Unlimited budget works.
Yes. Them niggas was like, fuck it.
Unlimited budget works.
Fuck it. Are you kidding me?
Hey, at least they putting it into
So
anime
personally,
quality, though. You know what I'm saying?
I
They
think-
could be
but personally,
pocketing
I
it.
think it's unfair for all the other studios that stay within budget
Life is
and still
unfair.
come out with great quality content and story. But like I said, let's go back. I feel like when it comes to, I hate y'all so much. I'm sorry. But real quick, I just don't want the new people that's going into anime, the new gens, to just focus on fight scenes. There's so much more to anime. You can like whatever the fuck you like. That's fine. If that's what you want is fight scenes, but understand there's so much more than what.
You learn more when you like get
That's
off
another
the.
anime that's a slice of life,
scenes.
but its mystery is gangster, like really fucking gangster. Pop into that. Hell's Paradise, great, but it's a good read. That's fucking awesome. Fucking gangster. This nigga just. I want to go back home to my wife. That is it.
Yeah.
That is it. Like it's so simple. And he's like, yo, where's the elixir? I just want to go home with my wife. I don't even want to drink the shit. I just want to give it to the motherfucker and just get a part in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
word.
then go
Fuck
back.
up
Yeah.
out of here. That is so
That's a good story.
awesome. I love that. And let alone we forget that anime, every year we get over 100 titles that are being released. None of y'all are checking them out. Y'all checking out the ones that are like surface level, the ones that we talk about, like
Pop culture.
whatever's trending,
Mainstream.
Yeah,
mainstream, and
Yep.
that sucks because they really fucking good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that
then
is
that
true.
fucks my shit up because my shit won't get picked up because you know why? They're gonna only pick up the shit that y'all fucking talking about.
Get
You know
'em.
what? Like, come on. I love everybody get their ass whooped, but I need purpose behind the ass whooping.
Yeah.
That's a
I need to
fact. That's
find
a
out
fact.
this motherfucker killed your mother, fucked up your dad. Now you ain't got no parents. Then you gotta go find your live in the forest, build your whole chakram, and then give
The
me a
baby mama
story
on child
with
support.
surface. There we go, child support. Yes, yes. We ain't see child support in the anime for mad
Yo,
long.
that'd
Let's
be
do something
crazy.
like
That Drake might.
That
That,
would
Drake
be
might actually
crazy.
slap. That's the bad part.
Of course.
You said something. You said something that
How I was reincarnated and had to pay child support.
Yo, yo,
They gonna
sign
steal
him.
that.
Sign him. Sign him. Sign
That's the
him.
new isekai.
Sign him.
They definitely gonna steal that.
Sign
They
him.
gonna steal that for
That's a
real.
dope.
Think they don't be watching our stuff?
Everybody, somebody always getting reincarnated into something.
The subs on our
So, but Patty said something that Ed says all the time, and I really just wanted to just switch it just so Ed can say it again, because like Ed said this to me, like he's like, people come out with content and content creators because you talk about the versus fights and stuff like that. And Ed goes, the reason why a lot of people talk about certain anime and certain content is not even that they like it, it's just because it's popular, and that's why
Yeah.
that's why they don't have any idea what they're talking about.
Yo,
Like he said it's, like we did the episode about filler, and there's a thing where like people saying filler is trash is just popular. So if you say filler is trash, a lot of people's gonna watch your content. Like there is filler that's bad, yes there is, but there's also filler that's good and purposeful. So the thing is
Yeah.
like if you just say filler is trash and now you get numbers, you're gonna keep saying it, and that to me is absolutely ridiculous.
Psych. There's a trick to it. I get it. You want more views. If you go on TikTok and you make a video and it's not doing well because I guess it's not hitting the right people or it's not trending, lie on your fucking hashtags. Lie
Yeah,
on
word.
your fucking hashtags. And I'm dead ass. Lie on your hashtags. The shit will get the numbers, and then you may be a beacon of light for people that don't see it and be like, oh my god, this motherfucker got a point.
One more time for the people in the back. Lie on your hashtag
Thank
so that
you.
people
And
can
your
find
resume.
your content.
I actually, I'm glad you said that because you guys love One Piece.
Oof.
Oh boy.
Hey yo, how we went to
I
the
did
same
say
stuff.
shake. I did say shake it up. That's what I was referring to. But
Well, you told me to.
that
you
means
tell
if I jump off it, y'all can jump.
No.
Okay.
Not without a parachute.
So
So check this out.
He's setting you up. I hope you know that.
come on, man.
I have a good way to. We're gonna ease into it because the surface level is the words we use. Surface level. We said pop culture. We said mainstream. Right. Do you guys get happy when you guys have those people in saying that they like One Piece? Because there's just a lot of people jumping on it because there's a good amount of people saying that One Piece is good. So
I feel like you know, when he says, yo, like, this looks good on you, you say, I know. That's it. If somebody say they like One Piece, I'm like, I know. I know. That's it. I know. Like, it's cool.
This how I feel, right?
Yeah,
If you like One Piece, cool. But I'm more interested in, like, for me personally, like, what's your thoughts on it? Like, what do you like about it? What you don't like about it? Because I'm more interested in the conversation. Because for me, whenever we have, and this is why I rock with y'all, because the conversations that y'all have go more into, like, you know, Vegeta and what makes him so well written and shit like that. Because when those type of conversations happens, what happens is people get put onto different perspectives, different anime.
Right.
You know what I mean? New doors get opened up, and that's how you really spread, like, people watching. You spread the idea of people watching different anime. That's crazy. I tried to just skip over it. I was like, nah, that's too funny. I gotta acknowledge that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you know, that's how you really get people onto new things, and people watch new anime, and that spills over into your favorite manga getting picked up for an anime or a movie and things of that nature. And so that's really my thing.
I'm glad that you guys said what you said, because the reason I asked that question is this, because I know you guys really put One Piece at a very, very high. And my thing is, like, I think what stops me probably from loving One Piece the way you guys do is the fact that it is being overhyped due to the people that are rocking with it.
Yeah, the
Not
bandwagon.
the reasons that y'all rocking with.
The One Pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, the One Pieces.
I would have been hyped, but
It's like the Warriors, you know what I'm saying?
I would have been hyped.
There we
It's
go.
cool to be a
Stop me
Warriors
from being
fan.
hype about this, because why?
No, it's a fact though. It's a fact though. It's a fact though.
It's like,
Listen, we dropping
I can't
gems.
be hyped now because y'all overhyped it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's,
You know
that's how
what?
it
I
is.
felt the same way until I met Kevin, I would say 5 years ago. And we were at Sonic Boombox party. Shout out Sonic Boombox.
Wow.
Sonic
It's 5 years
Boombox. That was an
ago, yeah.
amazing name.
Yeah. So we were at a Sonic Boombox party. So you already know it was a nerd. It's Defender North after party, right?
Yeah,
So-
word.
Wow.
So
Sounds dope.
we was there, and I just bumped into Kevin by accident, and he's laughing at the people there. He's like, look at this shit, and we just started being friends after that because he was hilarious. So now we're talking about our top 5 or whatever, and he's like, One Piece. I'm like, nigga, One Piece? Like, how much more? What do you got to prove? Like what? Why are you going with that alone? Why is that necessary? Kevin looked at me, was like, wow. Really? That's how you feel? Hey, it's not for everybody. And I was like, that's it? That's it? He's like, it's not for everybody. I said, all right, cool. Then we formed the podcast. And then I realized every single member of the podcast but me loved One Piece. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to dive into it. Never looked back ever since.
So did you started from episode 1?
I started from episode 1.
I'm actually jealous of y'all.
Must have been hard.
No,
Because
you know
I
why?
just watched that show and I don't get what
No,
y'all see.
I understand
I don't.
because I never trust the nigga that can't close his eyelids. Luffy was one of them niggas that his shit was always like that. I was like, come on, this is trash. Who the fuck? Like, and then he wearing chancletas. Like, I'm not going, you can't be my pirate king. You wearing fucking flip flops.
That's the One Piece stuff.
Like-
It's flip flops.
Yeah, but see.
Yo, wow. Wow.
I thought it might be.
Yo, come on,
It
come
might
on. How,
be.
when he never
It
changed
might
those
be.
flip flops.
It might be.
Never. Yeah.
Yes.
He be
Even in the
yo.
snow. That arc, he had the bubble.
He had the bubble in the flip.
He had the flip flop.
You see the way he be stopping when they be launching him across the room?
With the flip flop.
Yeah.
And them shits never.
I hate
It's
y'all so
on
much.
he never loses.
Yo, I hate y'all.
But I have to say that I've been an avid, like, I love anime, I love nerd culture, I love comic books. I've been doing this for more than 10 years. I'm not gonna say more than 10 years. I never appreciated anime until I tapped into One Piece, because I've never, ever, ever heard a story so well told. I never cried over a fucking shit. I did that. I never cried over a fucking girl who wanted to just give up on life, and then Luffy was like, I'll come save you. You just have to say it. Just say it. I want to live. Like, no, Nico, baby, I got you. Like, all day long, for real. For everybody's backstory. Like, we all knew how Sanji got on board, but to get his backstory at fucking episode 886, like, that shit is crazy to me. This nigga been here for all this time.
That actually might be the episode too, because it was
crazy. That's crazy to me. Oda is like an amazing genius when it comes to giving you a perspective. Every character counts. I would go fucking crazy. Somebody check on Oda. I just never seen story well told like that. And think about the anime, think about the art style that Oda gives you. Art, there's a purpose, there's a reason why he draws the way that he draws. He is better than some of your favorite seinen artists. If you ever seen him, if you go on YouTube and see his pictures when he dedicates it to the Naruto creator, he does a crossover.
He does
His shit
that.
is fucking lit. But there's a reason why he draws One Piece, the slapstick silly shit. Is because he wants a balance of all that incorporated in this fucking Bible that we call One Piece. Like, the shit is fucking
it's definitely a
extensive.
Bible, and it gets long enough to be a
It's
damn
like,
Bible.
and
But
say what you will. It may not be your favorite, but it's your favorite's favorite. That's just what it is.
That's very
so,
interesting.
It is.
But you know, I just want to tap into the points that both y'all brought. But that's what I was talking about earlier with Ed Hardy's thing. But that's what I was talking about earlier with, like, just having the conversation, because just through us talking and you tapping into One Piece, you have your reasons now why you like One Piece.
Right.
Somebody saying, what they said about One Piece, you watched it, you was like, nah, I don't like it, but you have your reasons why. And just the conversation itself may have somebody watching like, damn, he don't like it for these reasons, she like it for these reasons. Let me go see it for my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to double back on what you were saying with, like, how One Piece gets overhyped. That I'm not even gonna stunt. Even me as a One Piece fan, I be seeing other One Piece fans like, yo, this split. I'll be like, damn, that moment wasn't as hype as you claim.
Right.
But
But
wait, hold on, pause. Say it again.
Me as a One Piece fan,
yes.
I see other One Piece fans point out certain moments, and I'm like, yo, it wasn't as hype as they claim.
Okay.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll definitely
That needed to be said.
I need that.
That
I needed that.
I needed
That needed to be said.
because I feel like Chatty might overhype some moments.
No, and I agree with that.
I feel like Chatty, because the way she talking now,
That's not true. That's not true.
That's not
But
true.
I feel like, but you want to know how deep One Piece is? You could go to a soccer game. Both people, none of them from both sides, they don't speak English. But they will come out and sing the fucking OP of fucking One Piece.
Come on.
I would invite.
I saw that video. That shit was great. A tu quiero, you quiero, that shit hard.
Yo, but real quick though, I just want to speak on. I want to speak on, like, just fans overhyping shit in general, because a lot of times that could be said about One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, a whole bunch of shit gets. What anime was it that got so overhyped?
No,
But I think the way
I could agree with that.
I think that, like, anime fans, not specifically anime fans, because, like you said, basketball fans be ODing with the Warriors too. So. But I think that just your overall hype
you too,
and the
LeBron.
way you speak on it, sometimes will overhype something or a situation more than it actually needs to be hyped. But at the same time, though, like, it'll spark somebody's interest. It'll spark the conversation. As long as people are watching anime, I don't give a fuck what your favorite shit is. Because I be trolling Naruto fans a lot, but I'm a fucking Naruto fanatic. Like, I fucking love Naruto. But sometimes the fan base be getting.
Oh no, you gotta troll. You gotta troll the clowns, no matter if they're on your team or not.
Say so.
Yeah.
Say so.
Exactly.
No,
so
I fully agree with that.
So yeah,
Because those be the ones that be making stuff
as
look
long as
bad.
people are willing to watch, and that's why I fuck with about you, because you watch it, you was like, oh, this just, I don't get the hype. I get, that's fair. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I love One Piece.
Let me be clear. He does like One Piece.
Yeah, he does.
But he's not as fanatical as a lot of fans are about it, and that I understand and I respect, because the fact that you sat down and you know what I mean, mess with it. A lot of people not even willing to do that. They just gonna be like, yo, that shit trash. It's like, but you ain't even see it.
I glue to specific words that people say, right? So like we're talking, right? If I would have read what Patty said in Twitter, I probably would have like threw my phone on the couch because I don't even know if it, like I feel like I do things, but I mean I'm probably gonna see this and see myself shaking my head when she was speaking.
Yeah,
because
like 5 times, my G.
Yeah.
for someone to say,
I'm a lot for niggas to take. It's okay.
Right. For someone to say, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna be passive here. For Patty to say that I have it, the best story is
that is wild.
egregious.
I think that's wild.
I knew you were gonna get that.
For someone who watched a lot of anime.
For someone who watches a lot of anime, that is
And you started when we started, so
Yeah.
that's
so
that's
absurd
rough.
to me.
Claymore and Gantz.
Yeah, because truth be told, I usually
I love Gantz. I love Gantz. I love
There you
Gantz.
go.
I love that.
I usually associate people that think like One Piece is like OD top. I'd be like, those people don't watch anime. They must watch like a. I mean, obviously not everybody that thinks One Piece is amazing but I feel like a lot of people are like, oh my god, One Piece is the best story. I'm like, you not watching and you not reading enough.
A great story.
Yeah.
How you say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the greatest stories.
But
ever.
time out. You can't call it the best because one, it's not done yet, so you never know.
The ends justify the means.
That story might tank.
That's a fact.
I mean, but I feel like we gotta.
I ain't even gonna lie.
You know what? You know what?
100%.
No, we're not doing Game of Thrones here.
Yeah,
No,
Oh,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
but remember that. Remember that.
Exactly.
That was rough.
that was crazy.
I never forget
that
that Starbucks.
ending was
I read all
terrible.
5 books.
That
Starbucks
Starbucks
on the table in the last season, that took me out. How you got Starbucks in the before time? That is crazy.
In the before time.
I listen. I can't even
What
because I can't get with that. That
I
thing
don't think
bugged
Ed
out.
fully believes the ends justify the
mean-
means. You don't believe the ends fully justify the means.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that because like we can use One Piece. How long has One Piece been going on?
25 years.
So One Piece has been going on for 25 years.
Yes.
You're gonna tell me if you have 25 years of amazing story, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say One Piece is, and everybody on the earth agrees that it's the greatest piece of fiction. And then at the end, Luffy he wakes up in the hospital. You know that little boring trope that everybody says.
Yeah.
So we gonna be like, oh, now One Piece is trash now because he
Erased.
was just having a dream. Yeah, and for me it's like, all right, yeah, that's a trash ending, but you still got to give credit where credit is due. Like, he's been giving you 20-something years of work, and now because the ending is trash, I'm like, oh, no, this whole story is trash. I can't agree with that.
I could understand that.
To a certain
But I
degree.
would
You just
say
kinda
it does
debunked what I
take
said.
away some points. It definitely
does.
takes some.
Oh no, it's gonna take but to
Good
say
amount.
that though
But you
it's
wanna know how
trash
bad
now.
That shit is? All right. I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason Game of Thrones ended the way it did is because those 2 producers
Yep.
Yeah, we
got
know.
picked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we know.
But you see
I
what?
didn't know. I
But you
didn't
see the backlash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Disney dropped them, and now HBO won't sign with them because of the bullshit that they did for the Game.
Yeah,
of
because
Thrones
that was
ending.
bad.
So now what they're doing?
Twiddling
Nothing.
their thumbs.
So let's be honest. Like, the shit was so trash. Everybody doesn't remember. Like, I remember great points, but then again, I read it, so everything sticks to me different. But if you speak to somebody that saw Game of Thrones, they're gonna be like, "Damn, I invested a fucking half a year trying to catch up for the ending to be this bad."
Right.
You're only as good as how you walk off the stage. So you got sometimes you only as good as how you walk off the stage. Sometimes you gotta learn when. And I'm a One Piece fan, but the thing is that Oda has more material and keeps giving a purpose to the journey. So I can wait. But if your journey is not as mass, or it's not like the world is not as vast, and you only focused on one thing, you have to know when to pull the plug and just walk out gracefully.
Yeah.
This is why Breaking Bad is one of the best stories ever fucking told. Because
Yeah.
they know how to kill off motherfuckers, and that's it. And
Yeah.
the story drop mic. I think that's what you're supposed to
Yeah,
do.
that's
as a
one of
writer.
that's one of the.
It's hard. It's hard.
I mean, but it's
Never
also,
watched it.
it's also to the point though, because a lot of One Piece fans, and not to say that in a bad way, I'm actually just talking about One Piece fans in general, not the One Piecers. When I say One Piecers, you got that thing going? All I'm saying is that whenever I say One Piecers, I'm saying it in a negative connotation. Whenever I say One Piece fans, I'm actually talking about fans. I make a distinction on purpose.
Yeah. What?
A lot of One Piece fans will tell me that they love the way, and Patty said it earlier, so I know it's a fact that One Piece fans believe this. they believe in the ability that Oda has to bring attention to things and details to things that we don't get in certain time periods. So like she said, we got Sanji from Jump. We get his backstory later on. We get information about something like we just got the whole Vegapunk situation, right? A lot of that stuff is stuff that we had knowledge of for a while. Yeah, right, for a while. And then it finally comes and hits the fan, right? So now these things are things that One Piece fans believe in. So now that's why I think the whole walking off the stage is important, because imagine your whole story that everyone is hyped about is based off of the way you draw in information for it to all fall out in the end. It would literally make no sense in One Piece. But that would hurt One Piece more than anything because of the way that he has done it over time.
Right.
So therefore, it has to. And shout outs to Rob, my boy from Shonen Showdown, my bro. He said this on one of our episodes, and I'm gonna quote him just because he said, "You don't want to be that boy." Or that girl. Just what he said.
He did.
Who's not there when the One Piece is revealed. He said it.
Yes, he did.
This is a message to everybody. I'm gonna look into the camera. This is a message for everybody that has not that still like One Piece is mid and all this stuff. Listen, you do not want to be that guy or that girl that when the One Piece is revealed, you're getting spoiled on the internet and you didn't have a chance to watch it.
He said that.
Don't
Said that right.
person.
He sounded that right in our episode. He said it just like that. But the thing is now, if you are that boy or that girl, when it's revealed and it's revealed in a way that is just terribly done, it will literally take the foundation from these 25 years and cast it asunder just like that. Only because of the way he does things. I don't think
the fans ain't gonna. Y'all not gonna accept it. Y'all gonna. I honestly feel like.
Accept it.
All right. Like he said we got One Piecers and we got One Piece fans. 100% of the One Piecers and maybe some of the One Piece fans, if that ending is doo-doo, if the One Piece is doo-doo, y'all are not gonna say it's doo-doo. because according to y'all, One Piece does everything perfect. One Piece don't make no mistakes.
Not everything.
The story is not dragged out. Nothing. The story is perfect for y'all. The story is not dragged out in the manga or the anime. The pacing is fine both, but he's still going 25 years.
That say that is lying to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I will tell you.
Because how you got 25 years of pacing, but your pacing is good?
Patty know the anime is dragged the fuck out. Patty know that shit is dragged the fuck out.
I wasn't watching One Piece week to week. I binged
you can't.
it. So I loved it. So
Yeah.
I binged it. So I didn't have to,
Yeah.
So
I was watching One Piece when it was dropping for the majority of my life.
Man, that's
so
like
for
it's
me
rough.
it was like, there's no way that y'all gonna tell me that this is done perfectly, because I want to slap somebody when they say it to me. I look at you like, there's no way. I watched them walk
shit
up those
be
damn
dragging.
steps in Water 7 for 5 episodes.
Yeah,
You will
seriously.
never tell me that this was paced properly.
That
I
boy
watched him
was
jump up the
sprinting like
same
a
building
motherfucker.
5 times in the course of 3 episodes. Every time he said, just say it, I'll save you, Robin, for 3 episodes.
So
and then
wait,
they gave me backstory in
So
between
you
the jumping
mad?
off the cliff, and they brought it back and jumped off the cliff again. So you're not gonna tell me
Nah,
that the pacing is proper. It's
So
not
you
possible.
mad because the staircase is like Canarsie blocks in Brooklyn? You mad because of that?
I'm trying to say that every time I watch an
Nah, but I
anime,
get you.
I should.
That dress is like a treadmill, man.
It shouldn't be the elite.
They
Four
running in
Pokemon.
place on them
I shouldn't
steps.
be trying to.
They was on the Stairmaster.
Like, come on, hello.
They was.
So you was gonna say that the Wano arc isn't dragged out? Oh, that arc is definitely
Wano is
dragged out.
It is.
It's definitely
But
dragged
here's
out.
the thing. I need y'all to stop blaming One Piece for that, because this is it's shonen. Shonen always gets dragged. It does.
What?
Because guess what? You read one.
25
you
years?
read like.
25 years.
No, but you know what's
That's a lot of years.
You know what's funny? We're watching it in
Love it.
real time.
Love it.
Yes, we
One
watching in
Piece
real time.
In
yes.
real time. Patty's
Yes.
like
Like
literally
I think
picking up
we all
every
gonna
single-
the one piece is like when we die.
I can't believe it.
Everything is fresh.
Everything's fresh.
That's the One
I love
Piece
it. I love
is
it.
us on our deathbed.
But that's all. But I think that's all shonen. I feel like that's all
She,
shonen.
like the way the cape is behind her back right now is
Oh my
wow.
God.
All she needs is the wind blowing. Just to stand there.
Bro.
You know what? You know what? Y'all want me to? I be the bad guy.
I'll be the, say hello. Seriously.
I'm waiting for 3. You got that. We only got 1. So
Nah, you know what it is? You know what I think it is.
You laughing because he can't even do it.
Nah,
he
because
can't do it, y'all.
this is what it is. I think it's just the way that Patty speaks on it will have everybody like yo,
You can't be
inside they'll agree or they'll be like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, seriously.
Right? But I think
Damn.
That's crazy.
My voice ring bells, nigga.
Nah, but I think it's just the words that's being used because you brought up
Was that Murder Mook versus Party already? My voice ring bells? Is that what
But you brought up a point about like when you see certain words being used on, you claim the words and like certain words being used will have you like, nah, I ain't, you know what I mean? So I think like when we say, for instance, like something being trash, I think me personally, when people say something is trash, to me it translates to they don't like it. It doesn't translate to that thing actually being trash.
Yeah,
That's
agreed.
like,
I agree.
To me, that's like somebody saying Thriller's trash. How is Thriller trash? Like, I would need a real breakdown of how Thriller would be trash.
It's just not my favorite.
But it's just how people.
It's essential because there's a lot of key components that happen there that you wouldn't understand if you skip
Wait,
that
this is
part.
Thriller Bark? Oh, I thought we saw about Michael Jackson. I'm sorry.
Nah, but look at this. But I think for Patty, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
I think why you rock with One Piece so heavy is that Oda has a way of tying in ideas that he introduced in chapter 2 to chapter 1000.
Yes.
And the way that he does it, it's rare to see in a lot of like other cause what he'll do is he'll tie in ideas that even I forgot about completely. Like for example, how earlier before we started recording, I was talking about I would have loved to see the Sound Village in Naruto be, explained and expounded upon. Like a lot of people forgot about that whole Sound Village thing, like that it was a thing. I clung to it because I was like, yo, that's interesting. Orochimaru broke from the Leaf Village and made his own village. Like, I would like to see what that's like. So I stuck to it. But a lot of people, like, completely, they didn't really care about that part, which I understand. I just was really like, yo, I wonder what that village is like. You feel what I'm saying? But overall, I think that with Oda and One Piece, he'll tie ideas together that, like, if the creator of Naruto tied the Sound Village idea together, I think a lot of people would have been like, damn, I done forgot about that village, but they would be interested. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think Oda has a tendency to constantly do that. He'll tie in ideas, and I'll be like, damn, I forgot about that shit. And I think that's why Patty loves it and is like, yo, this is the greatest shit.
Yeah,
You know
but I'm not saying there's not a reason that she likes it because one of the things that me and Patty are very, very on the same level about is I have a big love for character development and actual storytelling. That's something that just by watching the Black Round podcast, watching Patty in different venues and places, I know that's something she's big on, and that is something I say all the time right here on the Hashira podcast. So I know we are literally right here on that.
It's not even my final form, yo.
Oh, Lord have mercy. So, but that's the thing, and I understand why the fact that Oda and in One Piece they give a lot to characters which draw her in because she just literally said we're tired of surface level stuff. It's not all about fights. Give me more. So I understand that. I'm not saying that I don't.
I feel like there's a butt coming,
But-
like for real.
There it is right there.
There's a butt coming.
But what happens are there are a lot of people on the One Pieces, I will say, who can just say that these things are perfect and working a certain way even if they're not. And that's why I shook Kevin's hand. It wasn't necessarily because I'm a hater. It's just that there are some times where people, like, if you like something and you're on the bandwagon for it, there's like and Ed said it perfectly. Even if the clowns are on your team, you still gotta say something
out to
the
Buggy.
clowns.
Shout out to Buggy the Clown.
Shout out to Buggy. Like you still got
Hell no.
You got no. I'm only shout out to them. No, I have to because Mihawk's over there. Nah,
OD.
Mihawk's over there.
I'll let you rock
Nah,
I
that
actually
shit.
really like
Nah, Mihawk is over there,
like-
so
you like
I'm going with him
Buggy?
immediately.
Yeah,
I'm a
that
Mihawk
woman.
fan. What you want from me?
Love
So,
Dofi over there now too, but my fault. Spoilers. What happened?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
spoilers. Yeah, I'm a big Mihawk fan, so for me, I got a bug. Anyway, that's just it. So the clowns outside, you got to make sure that they're being contained properly. And my thing is, that's all it is, and that's why, because you did that, and you're not the first person that said that. Rob said that too. The episode that even and Jared and Rob, they were on the they was on this podcast, and they said that, and I was like, I could bang with y'all just because y'all can admit the faults in something that y'all watch. I can bang with that. Like that is to me that's important. Like because when we're talking about trying to have proper conversations like this to get people drawn into what we like, you got to be able to actually have these conversations objectively and add in subjective information, but know that what you're saying subjectively isn't always going to be right. And I don't mind that.
Except
And
for me.
That's well. That's because, like she said, she's Frieza, not her final form. She's about to act up, right? No, but on a serious note, I think that that's one of the things that we're seeing how important people like characters and stories, even right now in Naruto. remember how big it was when we finally got Kakashi's story? How big it was.
Beautiful.
Like exactly.
yeah.
Because we were, like he said, we were there's things that we've been waiting for.
Yep.
And then when you finally get them, you're like, yo, I've been dying just see. And Kakashi's my favorite character. So
he's
for
not.
me, I've been waiting for that forever. Like, so when I was like, yo, Kakashi, I was like, this is it. This is it for me. This is what this is it. So I understand wanting to see stories being properly told and fleshed out no matter how long it takes. And I think that because of the way that Oda gives every single, in the words of Edwin, I love Edwin's formula. This is a One Piece formula. Go to a random island, learn everything about everybody else on the island, save the island from random superhero, leave. Go to the next island, do the same thing. That's the One Piece formula. And in doing so, Oda tells you about every character on said island. He makes the background connect. And then we go to the next one. And then poneglyph.
Hey man,
right?
That necklace, man. Just
So
Just give it a necklace.
So, but
She gave me the shit.
oh no,
that's crazy.
see that? So, but I think that's why I see the draw to it.
I think it's fit.
Yeah, it does fit. It was tilted earlier. Now it's not.
That's funny.
So, but and that's I think the draw with how the story is told. And so for that, because like for me, I watched One Piece for a while, right? And then I dropped it at one point in time because I'm a big Ace fan. And I don't anybody get into One Piece. I'm not gonna say it. Why would you say that? See, I was gonna say anything.
Everybody knows that.
No. There are some people who are just starting One Piece who didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's the people that don't watch the anime, but
Oh.
Wow.
Yo, that's funny as shit.
So what's crazy about that? So for me, I stopped at that point in time, right after Marineford, which is the best arc in One Piece.
Dressrosa.
for now,
Dressrosa.
for now.
Rosa. That OP alone slaps.
That OP is good, but and Dressrosa was
That's why I
fantastic.
said that
But
OP, yo.
Marineford.
To add on, he did this with Bleach too. But go ahead.
So, but anyway,
Bleach got
I
the best
dropped.
OPs.
I dropped right after that, and I jumped back in. And the best part about jumping back in was that it gave me the freedom to watch and not have to watch fluff. And that was the best part about getting back into One Piece, is that I could pick and choose now what I was going to watch going forward instead of being stuck on it every week and then getting caught with some things that were unnecessary. So that's what made me that's why I was able to watch One Piece when I got back into it. Because like, yo, I don't have that, because I know what's going to happen and I understand the story. Once I get to the part where it's like, we're about to repeat this for 2 episodes straight, all right? Because my boy clapping his hands when it was on Hook Cake Island. So there's certain things I don't have to watch over and over again because I know how it goes.
There's a question I have for you guys.
Hello?
There's a website. There's actually a website that's dedicated for people to rush One Piece.
Yes.
It's called One Pace.
Yeah, One Pace. Yep.
So
It's a real thing.
So
It's still gonna take you 20 years though.
So wait, the fact that Patty brought that up, I gotta say this right here. The fact that there's a whole thing dedicated to making sure you watch One Piece properly paced means it's not properly paced. Thank you.
No, it's
At me
not
later.
that.
No.
All
Dante Ryan Sama on Twitter.
right,
At me
all right.
later. Like,
No,
what are you talking about?
Here's the problem. If you're going into One Piece, you shouldn't have to worry about how long it takes you. You're there for the journey. If you're worried about
That's
the
a
numbers,
one piece of statement.
Nah, it's true. Says the guy that's watching Boruto. But my thing is that you have to.
She pointed at the wrong person.
I'm about to say,
You're not watching Boruto?
I actually read the manga.
You read
It's
Okay.
that over there.
Okay.
I was gonna just take the shot.
But I don't know. I just feel like if you're watching One Piece and you're watching it just so you can just get through it and say that you made it, drop it. It's not
So
for
I'm about
you.
to drop it then.
And it's fine. Just drop it. It's fine. It's not for you. It's really not for you. Because when I went into it, I dropped. Keep in mind, throughout my years of watching anime, I dropped One Piece 5 times. 5 times. And
Toxic one that she can't get out of.
It's a toxic relationship, y'all.
First of all, he said he wasn't going to do it again. He said he wasn't going to do it again.
This is the anime. This is the anime. This is who you want to stand with.
So what?
And I'm gonna stand behind him.
I'm going to stick beside him.
Go ahead.
That's
Go
my
ahead.
man.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna stick beside him. No, but I just feel like I get it. One Piece is not for everybody. Not everybody can sit there and watch over 1,000 episodes on a show. If that's the case, that's totally fine. That's totally up to you. I'm not here to say like, yo, fuck you, because you don't know real anime.
Wow.
That is fine. That is fine. And for those who are like that, that's a problem. You shouldn't be pushing on your favorite anime on somebody just because you think it's great. And you should be able to have conversations of what's going wrong on story.
There you
Perfect
go.
example.
There you go.
I
There
was
you go.
on TikTok. I was on live with somebody, and he claimed to be. I don't know what happened. I'll never go live ever again. This dude,
Dang, what
never
was that?
again. So I hopped on his live and I was like, yo, Naruto is goated. I got you. But I just don't like Sakura. I feel like Sakura is wasted potential. I would love to see what she could bring to the table because I feel like she's only getting strong for dick. Not even just for dick. I just feel like
so we're gonna ignore that Sasori
and
Chio fight with Sakura.
I see it.
That was good.
But if you look at the story, her whole motivation to get stronger is just so she could be stronger with them, for them. I think she could have been a better character. So this guy says, well, that's how they write female characters in Japan. I said, that's absolutely wrong. That's not the case.
That's an attack.
That's
a terrible
That's
argument.
an attack.
So I got ready. You know what I mean? So I let him have it. I didn't let him have it. I just said that's not the case. And if it was, I think what you're doing is making an excuse for female characters to be poorly written because if that's how it is in Japan, I don't know whatever he thought it was. You're making it okay to have those menstrual black characters on the show and say, hey, you know what? They don't know there's not a lot of black people in Japan, so we get you get the distinguish of the shit. You're just making excuses. So then he says, so if that's the case, why is it that One Piece has female characters the same body type? I said, hold up. First of all, I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, we get fan service, but what anime doesn't have fan service? Why does that take away from the fact that I would love Sakura to be a better fucking character? Exactly. As big as Naruto is, as big as Naruto is, there would be a lot of women, young girls, who would love to see Sakura just have her own purpose in being stronger instead of just being stronger for these two niggas, right? So so I said that's kind of misogynistic if you're saying that. Because he was saying that, why can't a woman just be stronger for her man? I said there's so many reasons why that is so wrong. Because I feel like as a woman, you should be strong for you first. Your man should not be you. Your nigga compliments you. He does not make you.
But truth be told, I kind of feel like that was like the team's dynamic though.
It is.
Like they kind of all were being stronger for kind of like
each other.
Yeah. So yeah, Grant.
But
I mean,
she had nothing besides that. To me, I feel like she didn't have anything.
You're right.
Yeah, she was a support character. Even Usopp is a support character, but she trying to get back to Sugar Mama Kaya at the end of the day. So we good. Like he's still a side character. I get what side characters are.
He's Usopp fan. He's Usopp fan.
I love Usopp.
He's Usopp fan. Yeah.
I love you again. It's cool.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
Wow.
I just love.
Not anymore.
Side eye. But no, but I just feel like I just wanted more. I get side characters, but I just wanted more for her. And then he totally, I said, that sounds misogynistic. Whoa, I'm not misogynistic. He said, people need to understand what words they're using instead of just throwing it around. I'm like, sir, let me explain something to you. Your pronouns are they, them. How would you not understand? I'm not calling you misogynistic. I'm saying that you having that thought process. And
yes.
for you to have that type of pronoun, you would have to understand that that's they, them, that's his pronoun. And I would think he would understand where I'm coming from if you are more of like, okay, I'm not subjected to limiting myself to what society considers my sex. You should know that, okay, if that's the case, let these women beat hands and beat them because they want to, not just because they want to follow and be better for them, for those guys. That's how I feel.
No, I see what you're saying because Naruto was strong because of Sasuke and Sakura, but Naruto wanted to be Hokage. Right. Sasuke was getting stronger because of them, but left because he was trying to get revenge for his clan. And then Sakura is just getting strong for them without the secondary thing. I get it. I get it. Yeah, she's missing. She is missing something. There's something lacking from that. So okay. I'll
As a matter
give
of
that.
fact, let me shout him out. Fuck you, bitch.
No.
No.
Shout outs to them people.
Block him. His name is Curly Hair.
We don't give no shout outs to the clowns.
That is crazy.
Yo.
We don't give no shout outs. We don't give no shout outs to the clowns.
Yeah, word.
She is him. She is him. That's it.
I literally screenshotted his thing. I was like, yo, bro, like,
We don't give
I
no
know
shout
what I'm
outs.
talking
Yeah, we
about.
give
I know, right?
Toxicity gets no
you're
spotlight here.
We definitely don't.
But I love a good revenge story. I like
Toxicity
when somebody
in
get
my
their
city.
shit right. I just love that.
crazy.
I love that shit.
I mean,
I understand though. No, look, like I said, I love One Piece, right? Just this is kind of coming back to us in the discussion. I love One Piece. Of course, you say you love love One Piece.
Hands
But
is
it's
crazy.
just, you know, because I think in terms of
But One Piece is not my top 5 though. It's by itself. I love One Piece, but One Piece is not my top
so
5.
it's special. It
It's-
has a special corner.
Yeah.
That's even
It got a special
wilder.
center, not the corner, a special center.
That's
But it's not considered my top 5. You know?
interesting.
Is it like higher than the top 5,
That's
or is
what
it?
I wanna know.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
It's not in
So
her top 5.
So you have a
One
top
Piece is
5
not my
and
top
then you
5. One Piece is
She had
my
a top
my
five and then a
top
higher than
5.
the top
I had
Yeah,
I had the same
I
thing too.
got-
There's
Infinity
two.
is greater
There's two
than
anime
somebody
slash
else's
stories that
Infinity.
I put beyond.
I
Yeah.
think-
Hold on, what's Naruto?
My two are Naruto and AOT. I feel like both of those anime slash stories
AOT,
they just transcended
We're
anime.
not ready for AOT.
To
I'm
me,
gonna tell you why we're not ready for AOT.
No
We're
spoilers,
sitting
no
here-
spoilers,
no,
please,
No
though.
spoilers, but we're
Okay.
sitting here getting mad at Gabby, but we're not really dissecting what's really going on with fucking Marley and the people in paradise and how history is slowly but surely repeating itself. And Eldrians and like we're nigga, when you get to that basement and they broke that, like I just saw a typical photograph. I was like, okay, not knowing these niggas don't have no fucking cameras. Like this shit is crazy to me. That nigga is not real. The dude that wrote Attack on Titan, he not real. He not real. How you write shit like that? You hungry? He was homeless when he got his first check from publishing the first chapter. The big said, "This ain't you." Somebody gotta call and say this is you. I'm not cashing this shit for you. Like the publishers had to call and was like, yeah, we gave him that check. This nigga had a negative balance.
Oof.
How the fuck you get this check? Why? Because Attack on Titan
It's
is
fire.
fucking
Say so.
goated, my nigga.
That's why that.
Say so.
That's great story,
Yeah.
So-
but nobody's talking about the real shit, the political shit that goes
No,
on,
oh, yeah,
and
no,
the
no.
racism that goes on.
Right.
But
Oh, nah,
everyone
yeah,
say fuck
definitely.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Gabby is
Nah,
a
F
product
Nah, it's still
of-
fuck Gabby.
Still have
though.
Gabby, but you right.
It's still fuck
But still have Gabby.
You're
right, but still have Gabby.
I still say fuck Gabby, but we have to understand
don't say
she's
fuck
a
Gabby.
product of an
you do.
institutional fucking
Yeah, no, for sure.
like racism.
sure,
She
yeah.
is part of that.
No,
shit.
she's an amazing character.
She
Yeah.
is,
But
fire.
she could still go kick rocks.
She's an ill sniper. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
her.
Nah,
But
that's
still,
that's
like,
aimbot.
That's
Cheating.
aimbot.
Aim
But
assist,
we
my bad.
still-
Aimbot
we
is not
still
that
need
bad
to
anymore.
Talk about that conversation that's being had on the table where we could say I'm black, but I'm not that black. That's the conversation
Yeah,
they're
no,
having.
it's a
Like
fact, it's a
they're fucking devils, even though we got the same bloodline, but they're over there. They're that, and we're not that. Because even though we got the same, that's a conversation. Like we go through this every day when we talk about colorism. Nobody's talking about that because you know why? When we go into fucking TikTok, what we see, fuck Gabby. Oh, doing it for the culture. Like I believe in genocide and shit like that. Before we get to that genocide conversation, let's talk about how the fuck this nigga already knew what was gonna happen before it happened. You see little pictures everywhere, and you see this nigga with a hoodie, with the Scully, with the Timbs in the background. He was there when they was kids. He was there before he got the scarf and gave it to fucking Picasso. First of all, anybody who got a bitch that hang with you like Mikasa, marry that bitch.
Yo,
That bitch is so fucking gun hold tight. Like, did you see how he put fucking Carmen in the fucking headlock? Was like, don't touch
Yeah,
my
she
nigga,
definitely
nigga.
ride or die.
That's Sakura. That's the fuck Sakura shit is, bro. You crazy? She was strong with or without him. She motivated that nigga to be better than
I'm
what
about to say
she
she's
was.
stronger than all of them.
Yeah, she
She
definitely
could
is.
body anybody.
Not
Are you
Levi.
serious?
Stop it.
What?
Not Levi.
Cat-
Except the captain.
Levi, not Levi.
Not Levi.
That's all right. They brother
But I
and
think
sister.
Yeah, word.
They brother and sister. That's
Yeah.
all right. They brother and sister. I love them. You crazy?
Nah, Levi's the.
And then he fought
Yeah.
Kenny with the Thule. Oh my god.
With the Thule.
That's the best fucking fight scene ever. I love that fight scene. Yo, the way they animated that was so crazy. God damn, I'm about to rewatch that after this.
Yeah, word.
Amazing. Amazing.
So, but I guess I do want to like, and I guess
Talking
that's
about the
also
wrong
really
shit,
cool.
niggas.
Yeah, nah, seriously. Like
No, all jokes aside.
ALT is so, and we had a couple episodes of ALT, and we like,
Yes.
like get into it. The thing with like, it's when you realize the genius,
It's good.
when you realize the genius of how it's written, even when and you see that picture all the time, but that's something we had a conversation about before I saw it on anything online. When Erwin looked at Eren and said, "Who do you think is the real enemy here?" And looked dead at him. I said, "Yo," son. Like I remember the first time I saw that, and I stared at it. Once we like this next season, I was like, "Yo." And that's the first thing I was like, "Yo, bro, did you see that? Did you remember that train?" I think did I call you? I called
don't
somebody. I
remember.
was like, "Yo,
First of all,
what the?"
whoever you gangster, if you could take your father and be like, nigga, you know what the fuck we came here for?
Yeah,
Like, don't be pussy.
that is really crazy.
Body
Go
them
back
up.
down now.
Word. That's
Bite
really
your
crazy.
finger and let's go.
Seriously.
Nigga.
Like, let's get it done.
Like, what?
Nah.
He kneeled down. He said, what, are we pussy?
Yeah, no, he literally said what? And I love it. You know the lines they put on their face in AOT? They put the lines on their face like.
Yo, the lines in the face. Yo, I love
that was an
shit.
amazing addition to the anime.
God.
Yo,
Yeah.
it made it so much darker.
And it's
Yes.
like small details like that, bro.
Yo,
like,
yep.
Small details like that. You're just like, yo.
And that right there is what made Mappa #1 right now. Because guess what? Which studios did 3 seasons of Attack on Titan? 25
Amazing.
people on staff. Amazing. I'm not taking away
I
from
love
you.
Wit Studio.
But Mappa, Wit was like, I can't do this no more. The timeline is crazy. You want this win? No. Mappa said, fuck it. I got it.
Yeah,
Mappa
word.
took that. Not only did they make, they on season 56, part 588.
Keep them coming. Keep them parts coming,
In
man.
the short period amount of time, and they made the Titans look beautiful, amazing, immaculate. They knew how to incorporate CGI with real fucking animation, and it did not
Yeah.
take away. That fight where he tossed that nigga that made the speech like a skittle, and he caught him in his mouth.
Nah,
I
crazy.
was like, bomba fucking clip. That shit was so fucking fire. This nigga made a whole speech.
That was a beautiful
speech of why Eldians are the worst people in the fucking world and died. The nigga had the arm like this, like already broken when he fall apart. It was just amazing to me. I was like, God. And then
the details.
the gangster shit when he sat there and he spoke to, what's that nigga with the blonde hair?
Reiner?
Then Reiner, when he was like, shh, 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 shh. It's okay.
Word.
Yeah, we the same.
Word.
It's all right. It's all right. Me and you, we just the same. Difference between me and you, I get shit done.
Facts.
I'm gonna take you to school. Watch what I do. This nigga,
Literally.
this nigga talked to him, unwrapping his leg by the little kid.
He's like, what's
Was
happening?
Like,
Or
Yeah, well, I know.
I found your letters. Like, how the fuck you did this? I was
Yeah,
your friend.
word.
You
Poor little
fucking ass
follicle.
nigga. They trained me since I was 6 to fuck you up. I'm mailing your letters.
Yeah,
Your letters.
Oh my God,
Nah,
the
it's good.
realization.
It's good. It's good. Nah,
Ugh,
AOT
I'm
does
sorry.
that. AOT does that. It does
You're
it.
not that short.
Transcends anime, man.
You know what's bad? I like we are at like
Yo,
we're at,
and that-
we're at
that's
time.
yeah.
That's the bad. We're at time. I'm like we're
Yeah.
at freaking time. We are there.
I just checked the time. I said, oh,
Yeah, we're at
shit.
time. I'm like, yo, we're at time. I'm like,
damn.
yo, we're there. Like,
That it happens, yo. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
It's
But that's how
good.
you said you having a great conversation, bro.
Yeah,
It's
word.
just
Yeah.
where you can just keep going and going and going. And,
No,
that's
it's a
good.
Better and better and better.
Like that
I'm out.
anymore. It's not being about real writing when it comes to anime and manga.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas is not getting that. Why? Because y'all want those fight scenes. Y'all want some fucking God of High School shit. Fuck that shit.
no, but that's
I want
Doofy
purpose
that's
shit.
why it
behind
flopped
that
though.
shit.
But that's why God of High School flopped because of the way they paced it. With it was like, oh, let's make all
Yes.
anime fight
No,
scenes.
I
and it
think
was behind
Mappa
it.
knew it was gonna, and that's why they did that too. Because
Oh, yeah.
you notice that
They
like
did
that's like
that.
the only anime that Mappa did that. It was like, yo, what the freak happened?
You know what they did? You ever see, like, it's like, from a female's perspective, from a girl's perspective, it's like one of those dick pics. Like, you didn't notice, like, oh, shit, you gave me a dick pic. Mappa, no, that's what it is. Mappa said, you know what, I'm going to show you what I got
Your
real
analogies,
quick.
bro,
Yeah.
I'ma
kills
just
me.
show, like, that's what they did. They did a lot of good work when it came to the fight scenes, but that's all they had was the stuff. Yes, it's a dick pic.
Yes, it's a dick pic.
I feel like that's Mappa's dick pic. And then after that, they got to the business. Mappa picked up the 3. What they call those? The 3. They have their own version of the big 3 when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise,
Chainsaw Man.
and
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man. They call them the 3 something.
Oh my god.
Seriously?
The 3
dead.
trio, the
Ooh, I
horror
don't-
trio.
Internet is calling it?
Yes, the internet's
That's title
calling.
now.
The fact that Mappa don't sleep. Mappa was able to take those titles and still make them so like pretty and beautiful, and still were able to maintain the essence of the story, because that's the thing I'm worried about.
I'm still dead.
No, it's true. That's the thing I'm worried about, because understand this: when the stories,
I'm dead. Like I'm still dead. Like
it's a dick pic. It is. It is. You know. Mind you, guys, we don't really want to see that. We really don't like that. We really don't like that.
I can't. Yo,
We really don't want to see that, but y'all niggas really
You
like
know-
that shit. Y'all like, she
listen.
don't like it too. Let me just say. But this is their way of flossing. This is their way of flexing. But you see, nah, it's true. But you guys don't know this, but when animes get picked up, like when the manga gets picked up, the mangaka is not on board. They just get bought out. They like the story gets bought, and half of these mangakas do not watch when their shit is released, because they figure like, you know, they're gonna change my story anyway. So just so to have Mappa do this and still maintain having the stories told, just like
integrity,
the
yeah.
manga, not 100%, but like
but the integrity, yeah.
yeah,
keep it-
yeah,
keep
yeah.
it to its
I
core.
love that shit. I
Fantastic.
love. Don't do Full Metal Alchemist without the Brotherhood. Don't do that.
No, that's
Don't do that.
Oh no.
No.
I go get get your last thoughts.
I'm gonna just say real quick on that. I'm not, cause I actually wanted to ask y'all that too. Like how y'all feel about like anime original endings and like changes to the story and things like that. Because I feel like Fullmetal Alchemist, the original one, was not bad. Brotherhood was way better though. Let's be clear. Brotherhood was way better.
Absolutely.
Sure. But if I wasn't aware of the manga, if I didn't read Fullmetal Alchemist manga and I only saw Fullmetal Alchemist,
It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't bad.
I
It
would have
wasn't
been
bad.
alright with
No,
that.
no.
There's other examples like Promised Neverland that was just.
Promise Neverland season 2
Uh-oh.
never happened.
Yeah,
It
we
never
don't-
happened.
We don't talk
Yo,
about
was it really that bad?
Yo, seriously, I know, right?
We don't talk about
We
it.
don't
never
talk
talk
That's crazy.
about it.
Brotherhood, yes.
That's that thing. You feel
No,
me?
but that
When
when we
Watch crazy.
hey crazy.
Sorry.
No, here's the thing. It's like it's like getting shortchanged.
Very much
When
so.
you gave me the regular, when you gave me this ending or this Fullmetal Alchemist, and then you like gave me Brotherhood after, it was like, oh, you was holding this.
It's like smoking some dirt.
It's like, yeah, like,
oh,
Oh, you ain't really asked for the high stuff, so I just figured you might want that.
Jesus turned water to wine. He was like,
Yeah.
wait, y'all, you was giving us all that. You had this? You had this?
on in the tongue.
right. So
You had the Casamigos? Nah,
exactly. So like, I agree. If I didn't know about Brotherhood, you're right.
Right,
But since
right.
Brotherhood exists, nah, just go.
Right.
I would
Just
say
go
go
with
straight to
Brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
personally.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but bro, I'm dead. He said you had this.
It's true. It's true. And some of these directors that are on board with the studio that's doing these, thank you, I appreciate you. And when some of these directors are on board, their egos are so big. Me personally, I'd rather just be like, yo, I would love to just have the mangaka on board.
Yeah,
Because
word.
think about it. You wrote this story. If I tell you, hey, I got a budget, I can't plan it out the way you wrote it, and I only got 5 episodes left. How would you end it and still find a way to incorporate these final chapters for this season? Boom. Mangakas already have like 5 different endings on their stories. I feel that they do because they're so invested in it. And they know they don't want their baby to be trash. So I don't understand why they don't have them on board. The only person I could only see that's on board was the creator of Dragon Ball Z. That's because GT didn't do so well. So he was he wasn't available. He said, yo, I just want to finish.
That guy's
And then they
funny
did
as hell.
GT.
Toriyama, yeah.
Toriyama's
Toriyama,
hilarious.
sorry.
Toriyama was
I
like,
want to know that person.
He is.
Funny. He's funny.
they should have never dropped him. He should have just said, okay, let me just be on board. Now he's on board with Super. And he was like, all right, cool. I'm not going to leave because y'all going to fuck up my shit.
Give it to me.
The color
Facts.
of his own saint. Like, it's
Yo,
so funny for that.
Dog, he forgot the color of 18's hair. That joint was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I heard
to
about
me.
that.
I'm like, yo,
That dude, he just be like, whatever.
I feel like he just be the crib
But he can
smoking
get
all
away
day.
with that,
He just
and
be
it's
dumb
fine.
high.
I heard that's why when they're Super Saiyan, their hair is like gold because he forgot their hair was black and he drew it gold. Some crazy joint. I was like, wait, what? I don't know if that's true, but that's what I heard. I was like, nah, no way.
That's crazy.
Nah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
No,
That's
is
crazy.
really crazy.
Now they gotta be snorting some heavy shit, man.
Listen, he's
That's
chilling.
that good shit. I don't even want all of that. Just give me half of that.
Nah,
I just want
he's a
half of
funny.
that.
He's a funny dude. So
Just
I mean,
half of that.
it sucks. So because we just had a really like this is fun. This is OD fun. So I gotta close it, and I'm gonna have to make this in like
Oh,
3
my bad.
different.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to make this in like 3 different episodes. I'm gonna
That's
do like
fine. Post it.
the nerd culture conversation, the One Piece conversation, the storyline conversation, and all of Patty's takes conversation.
Yeah, word.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, you're
Nah, we chilling.
Nah.
He knows an episode of his
I
own.
always end up apologizing when I'm recording with
Nah,
someone.
don't.
You don't
He
gotta
knows
apologize
that.
here.
He be like, you ain't sorry.
You good?
You ain't
though.
gotta
This what
apologize
this
over
what these
here.
Spaces is for. For y'all to
Exactly.
get y'all rocks off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
and
So-
have real conversation. Like this is really really good. And we hope to listen. You gotta rock with us. We do some more stuff. That's real talk. And of course, I gotta get the rest of the V.o.e in here.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course,
yeah,
you already
nah,
know. You already
gang
know.
is definitely coming with me.
All right, yes.
Gang, gang.
Y'all came.
Please like, follow, subscribe, all those different things
Link in
so you
bio.
know what's going on. Exactly. I'm definitely gonna have the tags for the Black Round podcast, for Patty, for the V.o.e podcast. My guys, this is my guy, man. Real talk. Like you know, whenever I show up to events, even like going to Anime NYC, whatever he sees me, he's like, yo, and like just drags me to wherever it's going down. That's how it is. So so that you can be a part of the family and our content, following us that way. You have to do those things. You have to follow, support, because the only way to have more real conversations about anime is to be right here. So real talk, we have been the Hashira podcast. This has been Chatty Patty. That is Kev from the v.o.e, and we are glad that you are rocking with us. As I always say at the end of every episode, please make sure that you are living the life the best way that you can do it. But if you support other people, life gets better for you, because you get to see the greatness in other people that you could bring out in yourself. Stay safe in these times and in this world, and as always, stay nerdy, my friends. Johnny.
Peace out.
Blessings. Amen.